Hi, my name is Shiloh Lawrence, and I'm going to be your instructor this semester for pre-calculus algebra. I just wanted to send out a quick video welcoming you to the course and just introducing you to a couple of important things before the semester started. The first one is the syllabus and some of the important things in the syllabus, and also the textbook and some other really important course materials that you need to have before the semester starts. So attached to this email are some important documents that you will have access to on our Moodle page as soon as the page opens on Monday. And I have created a notebook, which I would like all of you to do, and I have put them in this notebook. The first one is the schedule of major assignments. This is one of the documents that's attached to the email, and this is all of the major graded assignments. There may be a couple of other minor assignments that aren't worth much of a grade or that might all combine into just one grade. And I'm still kind of tweaking that a little bit right now, but I'll let you know. But these are the most important major assignments for the semester, and I have compiled them all, and I've already set their due dates, and I've made one nice big list of them, and I've attached it to your email, and I have already printed it out and put it in a notebook, and I suggest you do the exact same thing. That way you have it handy and you know exactly what assignments are due and exactly on what date. Our due dates are going to be Tuesdays. And the reason I do that is I've been teaching online classes for close to 10 years now, and I have found that most people do their work on weekends, which is not true of everybody, but for a majority of people, they do their work on weekends. And if they run into any trouble, it's nice to be able to come in and talk to me during the week, possibly, if you live close by. And I'm going to have availability on Tuesdays during the day to sit down and talk with people in the math tank. So we are going to have assignments due by Tuesday at midnight. So that way, if most of your available time is on the weekends, you can try to get all your work done over the weekend, and then if you're still having trouble, you can come see me during my office hours during the day on Tuesday, and then still not miss the deadline Tuesday night at midnight. So that is my reasoning behind that. So there's the schedule of major assignments for the entire semester attached to the email that you can print out, and I strongly suggest you do and have it handy and in your math notebook. One of the other things I've attached to the email is all of my contact information. Again, my name is Shiloh Lawrence. My email address is on there. My phone number that comes directly to my office is on there. My office location is on there. But I will tell you that all of my office hours are in the math tank. My office is on the second floor of the Science and Technology building, but all of my office hours are in the math tank, which is on the first floor of the Science and Technology building in room 7106. I will be available in the math tank on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, and then on Fridays from 12 until 3. But that's only if you want to see me specifically. We have a lot of tutors available in the math tank that can help you with pre-calculus algebra. And the math tank is going to be open from like 10 a.m. until 8 p.m. Almost every day. So there's a lot of available hours and a lot of different tutors. You don't have to wait and just come see me. You can go anytime. The third document I've attached to this email is the syllabus, and there are a couple of important things I want to point out in that syllabus. I'm not going to go through the whole entire thing. There are a couple of extremely important course materials that you need. The first, most extremely important thing is the textbook, and you need that now. And I said in the email, Monday is the first day of class. Monday is not the day that you start looking for your textbook. You go get your textbook before classes start. This is our textbook. It is the 6th edition, I believe. Yes, the 6th edition of Pre-Calculus Graphs and Models by Bittinger, Beecher, Ellenbogen, and Penna. This textbook is good for pre-calculus algebra, which is Math 171, and pre-calculus trigonometry, which is Math 172, if anybody plans on taking that in the spring. This one textbook will be used for both classes. This book is sold in our campus bookstore, and if you buy it in our campus bookstore, I believe on the inside front cover there will be a MyLabs Plus access code. That access code is Nash Community College specific. So if you order your book from Amazon, or if you buy it from a friend, you will not get a code, or you will not get the correct code, and then you will have to pay more money for another code. So if anybody is looking to try to save money and cut corners, if you do not do that the smart way, you might actually be paying more money in the long run. So just be really careful. There is a very specific MyLabs Plus access code that comes with this book. That code is tied to this specific book, the 6th edition, that belongs to Nash Community College. You cannot get it through Amazon or through JEG or any of those other textbook companies. You can, however, buy it straight from the MyLabs Plus website. So there are a couple of workarounds, but we are using the 6th edition of the textbook. You are required to have a graphing calculator. The two that we suggest are a TI-83 or a TI-84. The one I have right here is a TI-83 Plus. It doesn't have to be a plus. I think plus just means it has a little bit more memory, which is going to make it go a little faster, or it has some more built-in applications. That does not really matter for what we're going to be doing. So a graphing calculator is required. There are quite a few things that we're going to be doing that requires a graphing calculator. These are also sold in the bookstore. So if you get financial aid, you just walk into the bookstore and they can charge it to your financial aid. So all of these are written on your syllabus as required materials. The textbook with the Nash Community College specific MyLabs Plus code and a calculator. On the second page of the syllabus, it outlines exactly how you will be graded in this class. We're going to have homework or quizzes or discussion boards that are going to make 20% of your grade. We are going to have lab assignments in this class that will make up 10% of your grade. We're going to have some tests that will be 50% of your grade and a final exam that's 20% of your grade. And this class is graded on a 10-point grading scale, which means anything in the 90s will be an A. Anything in the 80s is a B, anything in the 70s is a C, and so on. In order for this class to transfer to a 4-year school, or in order for this class to count for graduation, you must get an A, B, or C. D's and F's do not count. As we continue on, the next, probably most important thing, just because I don't want this video to be too long, is the course outline, which is on page 7. And it outlines the sections that we are going to cover. Exactly what chapter and section numbers we are going to cover. And we start, I believe, in section 1.2, and then do, 1.1, 1.5, and 1.6. And then we'll jump to chapter 2 and do pretty much every single section, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5. But we jump a little bit in chapter 1, and then when we get to chapter 2, we'll do everything. The other thing I have in this notebook is I have put in this notebook some dividers and some paper, and I have already labeled my first divider as homework number 1, 1.1, 1.5, 1.6, 2.1. I strongly encourage you, before you jump into your homework, to read the sections and take notes. There is going to be a pre-homework reading quiz for each homework, where it's going to be very short, and it's just going to check to make sure you have looked through the sections before you start your homework. I do not want you to just jump into your homework and keep trying the problems over and over and over again until you get them right. That is not going to teach you anything. You have got to look through the concepts and understand the concepts. Just practicing a problem over and over and over again is not going to teach you anything. There are aids in My Labs Plus, but just memorizing a pattern is not learning a concept. So you really need to look at the textbook, look at the sections, look at how they're explaining things and telling you how to do things, and take notes on them. So I've started a notebook with paper in it for each of my homework assignments, separated into my sections where I'm going to take notes. For each homework, there's going to be a very quick little quiz just to check on and see if you've done your reading, and that will unlock the homework so you can start working on your homework just to check and see if you did your reading. It will be very short, and once you do that, you can start on your homework. So I've already got this all set up. There's about 10 tabs here because you have 10 homework assignments, about 10 to 20 pieces of paper in each. A homework typically covers about 3 sections. You'll probably have 3 to 5 pages of notes per section. So 10 to 15 pieces of paper should be good. I'm going to post a video. If anybody has had trouble taking notes on reading in the past, I'm going to post a video about SQ3R, which is a note-taking process for reading and taking notes from a textbook, and also on Cornell Notes, which would be helpful. It's really important that you stay very, very organized in an online class. If you're constantly using scrap paper and throwing it away, and you're not keeping your scrap paper when it comes time to take a test, and you don't have all your resources available to pull from, you're going to bomb your test. All of our homework assignments, all of our tests, all of our labs, everything is done online. So really, any resources that you can think of are available to you. So while you're taking notes, while you're doing homework, keep all of those resources and keep them nice and organized, and you have everything available to you possible. But if you don't keep them organized and you don't keep them neat and legible and usable, then you will have nothing. So that is my best possible tip that I could give you before you start the semester. Also, do not procrastinate. I am more than happy to help you with anything possible. But if you wait until Tuesday night at 11 o'clock to start your assignments, I can't help you. I don't stay up until 11 o'clock at night usually, and I do not answer instantaneous 11 p.m. Tuesday night emails with questions. So you need to plan ahead of time and come see me Tuesday during the day with questions if you have questions. So plan ahead of time, work ahead of time. That way you can mesh schedules with me and work around my preset office hours, and we can get you the help that you need in a timely manner. So don't procrastinate, stay nice and organized, and get your work done on time. And you will have a very successful semester. And I will be more than happy to help you with anything you need help with. All you have to do is let me know. And I have a very good success rate in this class as long as you do the work that you need to do. So just stay in contact with me. As long as you stay in contact and you let me know what you need, I will be more than happy to provide. I will be sending out some more emails like this with some videos. You're more than welcome to come in and see me on campus if you're close by. And I look forward to meeting all of you guys soon, hopefully. If not in person, then talking with you through email. Good luck.